Hello everyone. Today we'll learn about something called Poynting theorem and Poynting vector. It is a very important concept in electromagnetic theory. What is a Poynting theorem? Now, electromagnetic waves carry energy along with them. When these waves travel through the space, they transfer their energy to the object on their path. This theorem, called Poynting theorem, is also known as the work energy theorem for the flow of energy in the electromagnetic field. Now we'll get into the derivation. It's a very important derivation too. So we already know what are the Maxwell's equations. Div D is equal to rho, div B is equal to 0, curl E is equal to minus dou B by dou T, curl H is equal to J plus dou D by dou T. So I have named them as equations A to D. Now we take scalar product of equation number 3, which is Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. We take scalar product of equation C with H. So we get H dot of curl E is equal to minus H dot dou B by dou T. So we call it equation number E. Now we take scalar product of equation D, which is the last Maxwell's equation, modified Ampere-Circuital law. We take scalar product of this equation with E vector. So we get E dot curl of H is equal to E dot J plus E dot dou D by dou T. So this is named as equation number F. Now we use the vector identity, which is divergence of E cross H is equal to H dot curl E minus E dot curl H. This is equation number G. Now we substitute for H dot curl E and E dot curl H from equations E and F into the equation number G. So we get H dot curl E minus E dot curl H is equal to minus of H dot dou B by dou T, which is H dot curl E, minus E dot dou D by dou T minus E dot J. Or we can say that divergence of E cross H is equal to minus of H dot dou B by dou T plus E dot dou D by dou T minus E dot J. This is equation number H. Now if the medium is linear, we will have these linear formulae: B is equal to mu H and D is equal to epsilon E. Now we will just try to rewrite the individual components in this equation H into some more meaningful form. So how do we do that? We write E dot dou D by dou T is equal to E dot dou by dou T of epsilon E. Now D is equal to epsilon E, which again can be rewritten as half of epsilon dou by dou T of E square. Now this is a very simple formula wherein we have dou by dou T of say x square, which is equal to 2x dou x by dou T. So that same thing I've used here to rearrange into this fashion. So again, this is half epsilon dou E square by dou T, which again can be written by taking epsilon inside. I get dou by dou T of half E dot epsilon E. Now what is epsilon E? That is D. So I get this E dot dou D by dou T to be dou by dou T of half E dot D. That is equation number I. Similarly, I do for the first term, that is H dot dou B by dou T. I write it as H dot dou by dou T of mu H. Okay, which again can be written as half of mu dou by dou T of H square, or I take this as, I write this as H dot H and I take mu inside. So I have say mu H dot H. So this becomes dou by dou T of half H dot B. I substitute back the equations I and J into H. I get divergence of E cross H equal to minus of dou by dou T half of E dot D minus dou by dou T of half H dot B minus E dot J. Once I have this equation, I now take the volume integral of the equation K. I've just rewritten that equation here. That becomes div of E cross H equal to minus dou by dou T half of E dot D plus H dot B minus E dot J. So I take volume integral on both the sides, I get this equation. Now by using surface integral conversion here, that means I use Gauss divergence theorem, I convert this left hand side to the surface integral as integral over surface E cross H ds. This becomes minus d by dt integral half E dot d plus H dot b dv minus integral j dot e dv. So right hand side remains same as this was. So I have just opened the right hand side. So on rearranging the above equation, I get minus integral over volume j dot e dv is equal to d by dt integral half of E dot d plus H dot b dv plus integral E cross H ds. Now this equation is called the Poynting theorem. Now let's understand the interpretation of the Poynting theorem. So let's start with the term 1, which is minus integral j dot e dv. So this term represents the rate of energy transferred into the electromagnetic field through the motion of free charge in volume V. The term 2, which is d by dt of integral half E dot d plus H dot b dv, represents the sum of electrostatic energy, that is integral half E dot d dv, and the magnetic energy integral of half H dot b dv, or the total energy stored in electromagnetic field, or the rate of change of energy stored in the volume V. So this is a very important term. And last and very crucial term is the integral over surface E cross H ds. This represents the amount of electromagnetic energy crossing the closed surface S per second. So here the vector E cross H is known as the Poynting vector and denoted by S vector. It is equal to the amount of energy crossing unit area of the surface in the direction perpendicular to the plane containing the E and H vectors per unit time. So this was all about Poynting theorem. Thank you.